Friends, welcome to episode, I don't know, what is it, 5, 6? It's an episode. It's Dark Phoenix, appearance 2.
Would this be episode 2?
It's episode 5. It's episode 5, okay? Where this is the Empire Strikes Back, except that the players are the Empire in this case. They're about to strike back. So, look, let's talk for a bit. I'm Arthur Perkins. And what I really love to do is get in pointless arguments with my cast members over strategy details and then ruin everybody's day for a whole week. There we go. I knew Rad would get that one.
I did.
But I definitely, absolutely want to congratulate Cottontailed. As some people know, when you get 5 kills as a flight officer, one is bestowed the title of Ace. When a horse wins 3 specific races, they are bestowed the Triple Crown. Therefore, I place upon Cotton the title of Queen of Maids for her 3 consecutive maid RPG victories. She has won as a woman, as a man, and as a man pretending to be a woman. So she can literally do it all. I would also like to give my condolences to Lexi, who will always remain second place.
It's okay. It's better than being last. Right, Arthur?
I feel like you're implying that I finished last place, but I never do. I mean, you realize at the end of all of those maid RPG episodes, I get married, right? So
Yeah, that's why you're last.
No, he's guaranteed first. I got last place pretty much I think every time.
Look at it this way. I'm guaranteed to go home with the best girl or guy, one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
What other nonsense can I bring up? I don't know, I'll save it for later. Look, this is my 11th straight day of streaming tabletop RPGs. It has been a while since I had to do this level of nonsensery. It's dragging me a little bit, but I think I'm getting through it pretty well. I've got plenty of AP for Fate Grand Order, but my phone only has 50% charge, so I probably won't be able to fuck off the whole time. Fortunately, the audience is here in order to correct me on the rules, and by correct me, I mean remind me that I'm not actually doing anything, and that I probably should be. Speaking of people who aren't actually doing anything, oh my God. I gotta break this habit. Some of these are really, truly awful. Rad, let's just start with you.
Oh, yes, let's start with me. I'm Raddosaurus. Here I am on the internet.
Were you busy? Were you doing something?
No,
okay.
No.
All right.
I'm here for you, Arthur.
Are you?
I'm never too busy to talk about myself on the internet for people to hear about. That's not true. I'm actually usually too busy for that. But right now I'm not, because this is the time I set aside every week to sit here and talk about myself. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything interesting to talk about this week. So, yeah, it's a pretty good week for me. I met all of my obligations. I did all of the things I was supposed to do. I got all of the people to all of the places that they were meant to be. I talked to some people about some jobs. So maybe I will be an adult sometime later this year, probably.
I feel like you're an adult now. But
yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know, look, I had a career for 14 years, decided I didn't want to do that anymore. Now I'm deciding what I want to be when I grow up. So hopefully something completely opposite of what I was doing.
Once you grow up from being a school teacher.
Right, yeah. Which my dad is on my case. He's like, dude, just do 6 more years and you can have teacher retirement. And I'm like, I really don't want to go back to the education system. So some of the jobs I actually talked to some people about were with school districts, but not in the classroom. So I'd be willing to go back and work for a school district if I did not have to deal with principals and assistant principals that had a third of the amount of experience as I do in the education field, which is unfortunate because that's kind of how it is. I was just tired of working for people that didn't know anything about my job or their jobs, to be honest. So I don't want to go get back into that situation again. Yeah, other than looking for a job, I don't need one right away, but I'm kind of dipping my toes in the water, trying to see what's out there, deciding to go back to school, thinking I will probably go back into maybe some kind of like finance or accounting, perhaps. I might rather enjoy working a mundane job in a cubicle where as few people as possible talk to me every day. That's actually pretty appealing, coming from a job where it was literally my job to stand in front of people and talk all day, every day.
No.
You don't understand, man. At this point in my life,
I'm telling you, the cubicle job, you're not gonna not talk to people.
Oh.
Every 3 hours, someone's gonna call you into a meeting to check your progress.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
If I really only have to talk to somebody once every 3 hours, that's a huge.
Yeah, but it'll be for a whole hour. And you'll have to listen to somebody to just be like, all right, Suzanne, I want to check in on your progress. How's the project doing with the 42 revisions?
That's still only a third of the amount of time I spend at work. You have to compare that to being in front of 30 people for 9 hours a day. And having to be entertaining and educational. And
I was going to say, they probably aren't listening, though. You could just say whatever you want.
They are. They listen.
Well, then they were better students than I was.
Well,
Not that difficult. I know.
I got the Arthur Parkins here and there in each class, but
that's terrifying. I don't even know what that means actually, but now I'm worried.
But yeah, so that's what I got going on. All of my kids' horseback riding lessons got canceled this week, so that was a bummer. But hopefully, it's been like raining nonstop for like 2 months here down in Texas, which I know isn't much of a complaint considering people are like snowed in, 80 feet of snow or whatever ridiculous garbage is going on where you crazy people live. But for us, it's just been rain. Everything is saturated. Everything is a muddy mess, which is probably normal for y'all too. It's normal for us too, really, this time of year. So I mean, it's not anything new or different or unexpected. It's been a swamp. My dogs come inside every day, a huge muddy mess. Make my house a huge muddy mess. My kids are a big muddy mess. So that's my life. My life is a wonderfully predictable muddy mess.
Damn it, I had something to add, but then I forgot because I was spamming Cotton with memes.
I watched a good show on Netflix called Russian Doll. So I'd recommend that. Check that out.
Russian Doll.
Oh, I was going to tell you about the ice. All right, let me tell you something, friend. Don't even joke about that weather bullshit, okay? I, every morning when I wake up, the first words out of my mouth are greeting my friendly local robot that you can get at Amazon, whose name I will not mention, because she'll activate, and then I never can turn her off.
Alexa?
I'm disappointed in you.
Arthur's blood pressure just
Notice.
spiked.
You're right. I did promise to not do that anymore.
Yeah,
but
I'm
at least I was
disappointed
like,
in you.
Alexa, do something.
You did it again.
Oh, I did.
That was a
again.
serious disappointment.
Oh, no.
All that.
Have you seen the advertisements for the version of that friendly robot that's like a Spartan? You gotta Google it. I think it was a promotion they did along with what's it called? The Assassin's Creed game that came out.
Oh.
It's like a Roman.
Yeah.
It's not a Spartan. It's a Spartan or a Roman. I don't know. It's like
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah, Alexios. You just YouTube Alexios and watch the promos that they did for that. It's really good.
So every morning I speak to my friendly robot, whose name we're definitely not going to mention for a third time, or she'll come out of the mirror and stab me. And I ask what the weather's like. And yesterday she was like, oh, it's fine, nothing's going on. And then this afternoon I was like, how's the weather? And they're like, emergency.
Just like, take
Fimbul
cover
winter
immediately.
has begun. The end of days are being counted.
Yeah.
The horseman of the apocalypse rides behind snow clouds of sleet and hail. And I was like, I'm gonna bring my car inside for the first time in a year.
That's funny.
So that's where I'm at. Don't even tell me about weather, Texas.
Well, it's rainy here, so
Yeah,
my
that
shoes
must
get
be
dirty when I go outside.
real tough for you. They're out there throwing salt water down on the roads, hoping that these kids can go to school tomorrow.
I had to wear a light sweater today
Fuck you.
over like a wife beater, and not even wearing a t-shirt underneath it because that would be too hot.
So bad.
All right,
Yeah.
Cotton, we're going to do your intro now. I want to remind you that the audience is upset with you, okay? They saw you with your foul language last week, and you're threatening to kill people. And they were like,
shame.
I cannot believe the things coming out of Cotton's mouth. She is so hostile with that
Wait, did I
soft
curse?
voice. I don't know. I'm just.
Is it my foul mouth?
Look, Cotton.
It's on the internet now, so obviously.
I
it must
would
be true.
never exaggerate things.
I was just checking because I don't remember cursing, but I guess I might have cursed. I do curse sometimes. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, I'll exaggerate things for Pondo as well. I'll find something to exaggerate of his. Like how he murdered a squad of bears. No, actually, that was Sid.
Yeah, that was it.
That was Sid. Cotton, when you're not murdering squads of bears, what are you doing?
That was fun too.
Gotcha, she admitted to the bear murder!
What?
Yeah. It was a trick question.
Go back.
Go ahead.
Well, I did murder a bear in Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, I forgot you were playing that. Yeah, you are a
Yeah.
monster,
Tell
actually.
me about that.
Apparently, you're supposed to like shoot it with a certain kind of weapon to keep its pelt nice, but it was scary and I panicked and I shot it a bunch, and its pelt is super ruined, but I didn't die, so I call it a win-win.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's a win-win.
Win-win.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
It's been fun. I didn't accidentally kill anybody lately. My dog is loudly chewing on a bone over there. So sorry about that. Oh, she stopped.
Killed anybody intentionally lately?
Careful.
Well, I did a quest where I had to kill a lot of people.
Okay.
So I guess you would call that intentionally killing people.
Yeah, if your intention is to kill something and then you kill them, that is an intentional killing.
Yeah. I blew one of them up too. That was fun. Sorry.
How did you become the Queen of Maids? I really don't get it.
My strategy is not to interfere with
Yeah,
anybody.
your strategy is to be nice to people, to do whatever the master says, to hang out with them.
Roll high affection.
That hasn't been all of the cases. I think the first one I started with the lowest affection.
No.
I don't think so. I think you had the highest affection every single
I
time.
haven't had the highest
I
affection.
think Lexi had the highest the first time. Then you had the highest second time by a lot.
And then the third time by a lot, I think.
So what is
Yeah,
this?
by one.
This is an RPG that you can win?
If you want to marry
What's that
Arthur.
like?
There are no winners in Made RPG.
I feel like there definitely are winners in Made RPG. It's the audience.
I mean, I definitely think there should be a campaign for it.
It's the audience. That's a cop-out answer. Okay, so what's
That is a
it's
cop-out
true.
answer.
There's no winner.
Yes, at the end of there is a winner. At the end of every episode, the person who has the highest favor with the master is the winner.
Okay.
You can play it in campaign format, but you still get props for hanging out with the
So
master.
via game mechanics, there is a winner, but you know the real winners are the friendships we destroyed along the way.
I feel like the real winners are the artwork we get
the
afterwards.
amount of shame at the end nullifies all victory.
I don't know that I've had very much shame at the end of things, but Cotton did have her panties get stolen on a show once.
Twice.
But she was a male character, so it was even weirder.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never felt shame after.
Did it happen both times?
I don't remember if it happened the first time. I do remember Pondo having a rocket launcher and then like jumping at people and rocket
I was a
jumping.
cowgirl rocket launching.
Yeah.
Bandy. Yeah.
Your affection level was so low.
Bandita.
The one where my character had the bunny ears, I had a very low affection.
You still ended up being the wife. No, the
I
mistress.
think you had higher than me.
Look,
But I had,
Rad.
like the highest skill of everybody because no one else could do
I'm
this.
just trying to decode all of this
Made
information.
RPG cannot be explained, only experienced.
I see.
And it's an experience.
Forever shall it be a
is-
mystery to me then.
I mean, it can't be that much of a mystery. You could literally just watch like an hour of it on.
I mean, we didn't even get through one day.
Well, you know, normally we get through a couple days, but Sid and Lexi were just showing up and they were like, random encounter!
Look, I
Sid was like, oh, you're alone with the master? Random encounter. Lexi was like, oh, you finished a random encounter? Random encounter.
I didn't do any random encounters. I got random encountered.
What about all the rival engages between mine and Sid's characters? Are there so many rival?
That was your fault.
You guys were very aggressive.
I will. Here's the deal. I will
That
watch.
was straight up Lexi's fault. That was
I will
always.
watch Made RPG, and I will come back with an in-depth analysis if Cotton watches the first 3 episodes of Kill la Kill. That's the deal.
That is a bad
make
deal,
sure it
Cotton. Walk away.
Take that deal.
Don't take it.
Excuse me, don't make my deals for me.
That's the deal. Cotton, you can get back to me anytime you decide when you've made your decision. There's no need to decide right now.
I will.
He's
think
trying to
about
The
it.
Bachelor you. Don't accept this.
I don't even know what that means, Arthur.
You're
There's
like-
so many references have been thrown at me this last week that I don't follow. I just can't even keep up. I'm really starting to feel my age at this point.
You know, with The Bachelor, where they're like, if you do this, I'll give you a rose, and everyone's like, no, nothing. I mean, The Bachelor's been on television for like 20 years,
I
man.
know of it. I don't know that there is a
Bachelor.
sort of rose mini game inside of this game show.
I'm
I'm
about
trying
to.
to ignore the Bachelor because currently they have a guy that has my name, and I hate it.
My attempt to figure out what Pondo's real name is now going to be limited to the number of contestants who've been on The Bachelor.
I just thought there was a guy on The Bachelor named Pondo. That's what I thought.
I mean my actual name, not my screen
Yeah,
name.
exactly. What's going to happen is I'm going to get a list of all of them, and then I'm just going to casually drop it in a conversation until I see
I've
Pondo
already said
react.
the current guy is my name.
Oh, the current guy is your name?
Yes.
Okay.
They're
all
like,
right.
oh, you took all the fun out of my investigation.
And I've said my name multiple times in the server.
You're gonna take my
In the
wind out of my
The
sails.
Bachelor current contestant.
He may still be the same guy.
Current
Turns
season.
out Pondo's real name is Bachelor.
His real name is the Bachelor. Weird last name, but
Weird flex.
Colton?
Yes.
Is it your full name?
That sounds familiar. I feel like I've heard him say that
Is your
before.
full name Colton Underwood?
No.
Okay, just wanna make
I'm
sure.
speaking first name,
Okay,
main.
all right.
It's Colton. Like Mario.
Colton,
Or
Colton,
Luigi Mario.
Colton. Of the Coltonsons.
Yeah.
Cotton, you got anything else before this madhouse descends into more madness?
Well, my car didn't start today.
Oh yeah, I forgot to
no.
ask what unlucky thing had happened to you this week. My bad. How could I forget?
Well, that's about it, though. Oh wait, my niece had some unluck today.
Some unluck.
Well, she was. I had to borrow my dad's car, so I had to pick her up from preschool instead of my dad, and she was upset that I was picking up and not her papa. And then she was mad at me, so she didn't want to hold my hand walking across the parking lot, and she slipped on ice and fell on her butt.
Justice.
It rains from below. Like ice.
A short novella by Arthur Perkins.
Look, man, you don't even. That's the one thing I ask. If somebody finds me dead, delete the fan fiction folder on my Google Drive. That's all I'm asking.
You're like, go to the bottom drawer of my dresser and take out the 2 large magnets that I keep there.
Throw my computer into the bath.
Yeah, and the 2 large magnets on top of it.
What was the show where they did that?
Rinse under hot water for 6
Oh,
hours.
it was the slime one. It was like he was dying after he saved the guy's girlfriend, and the guy was like, "I'm dying. Delete my hard drive." He was like, "Of course, senpai."
Go 3 blocks east. There's a warehouse. Talk to Mike. He'll show you to the baler, and you'll know what to do.
Baylor?
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. Pondo, you're up. Tag in.
You're muted.
Yeah, I've had a week. Tuesday, I was pretty much gone all day because I had to drive 3.5 hours to Lincoln just to be in a meeting for 4 hours about customer service and new paint products coming out this year.
Yuck.
A waste of my time to drive 3.5 hours back. And yeah, that's pretty much the highlight of my week, and it was terrible.
I'm actually curious if you could fill me in real quick. Number 1 on the new paint product coming out this year. What do you got for me?
They're taking out Ovation, which was I was actually at Lowe's working whenever they came out with it, where it was like it was HGTV base, and it was Sherwin-Williams paint that they had at Lowe's, which was like the only time that Sherwin-Williams paint was in another store. They're taking that out and switching with a different DIY paint. I'm not going to bore you with this, actually. I don't know how many people want to sit and listen about paint.
I do.
Intrigued.
I'm a shot. I feel sorry for you if you want
Paint,
to.
by the way.
What is it?
What's the proper way to mix paint? Is there a proper way to mix paint before you use it?
Oh, I got this one. No, I know. All right, so you know those things that you put on your abs and then you hold there and it shakes your abs for you? You strap it to the outside of the can.
I mean, here,
See, we always took a coat hanger and then put it into a drill.
that's one way. The way we do it at the store is that we have these big tumble things that hold the buckets that when you press it just spins the thing around and like tumbles it around. And for the 5 gallon things, there's just this pretty much just, I don't know how to describe it. It's a thing that holds it that turns upside down and spins the 5 gallon bucket around. It's terrifying when you're first starting it because you're hoping that it doesn't just suddenly just fly out and fling after you at full force.
Yeah,
Because
5 gallons is pretty big, huh?
yeah, I mean it's probably about 60 pounds, maybe. That might
Yeah,
be
that would hurt a little bit if it got
probably
hurled.
close to 50.
Yeah.
Might leave a mark. Yeah.
Yeah. I fear every day if something just goes wrong, I get like either a gallon of paint come and fly after me, or like a 5 gallon.
I never knew your job was so dangerous. I have more respect for you now.
I felt like you already had a lot of respect for him to start with.
I do have a lot of respect for Pondo. I like Pondo quite a bit.
Yeah, you've told me I have a very punchable face. I'm still trying to wrap that around my head.
Yeah. In a complimentary way, though.
Tell people in Texas say I like you.
People, what? People are like me or aren't like me?
No. That's
No,
how people
people in
say you
Texas
like
like-
people. Yeah, look.
Yeah. kind of,
Pondo, you
sometimes.
seem like you're a real murderable person.
See,
I
I
have
don't
a lot
know.
of friends that have punchable faces. Many of them I have punched. That's how you know you can.
I
be
want to
good
see the
friends with
first
somebody.
convention where Rad and Pondo meet. Just fucking slugs him at the front door. Full on right throw.
Just feel like it's like someday I'll be in Texas and be like, "Hey, Rad, you around here?" Like,
It's the
"Sure."
kind of follow through where he brings his knuckles to the ground as part of the fastball.
Yeah, I'll go shake his hand and like he extends, be ready to pull the other punt, the fist back while I'm not looking, and just go.
Yeah, just pull him into it.
I feel like you could punch really hard too.
Not as hard as I used to could.
I'd be hard enough to hurt my face. That's all.
I'm old enough now to where I won't punch anybody in the face unless I'm wearing a glove because my bones are brittle and breakable.
It's fair.
I'm older than you, and I'm not worried about that.
Oh, well, you should be, sir. I've also broken both hands many times doing very similar activities, so. Yeah, let's not get into my history of punching. That's not important.
You know,
for
Pondo,
today's topic.
Yes.
beyond me derailing you, asking about your favorite paint products, what else do you do in a week? What do you got for us?
I play video games sometimes. I keep saying I need to get back to that, but I always like somehow not find the time to. Feels like after I become an adult, I don't really have as much time
Preaching to the choir, my friend.
because now I'm running a play-by-post that's actually somewhat active now.
Ooh.
Participating in another one, but actually, well, it's a secret game.
Yeah, we were blocked by a door for like 5 days.
It's because
At that point, you just burn the building down.
It was underground, Sid. You don't start fires underground on a stone door.
Oh, you can't.
5 days? Couldn't you
I
just...
mean,
Well, the past like 2 days have been my fault because I bought Red Dead Redemption 2.
look, it's your server. You play as much as you want. We'll just come in and quip every time there's something to do.
I thought it was 5 days game time, not
No,
not
5 days real time.
normal.
It was like
Okay.
10 seconds game time.
They did take a while actually messing with the door, though.
Everybody kept failing their perception rolls. I was like,
No, you just kept kicking it instead of waiting.
kick it twice.
My
I didn't
character
give a
has
shit
no
about it.
idea what's going on, and right now he's just entertained watching everyone else do what he thinks are dumb things. So
Indeed.
he's like, I have nothing to do today, so this is what I'm doing now. I'm going to
You're
follow
about
these
to
people
eventually
around,
discover
and
my corpse, probably.
maybe I'll get a chance to set something on fire.
Man, I'm out here figuring out how the world works. I'm out here doing hardcore investigation, casting identify on stuff, determining that we're in a smuggler's tunnel. Everybody else is like, I touch bricks. Okay, I touch it real good. And I'm like, yeah, you keep touching those bricks.
My favorite thing was you're like, I'm going to do this 10-minute ritual casting. I'm like, I touched the water. It's fake. This is a magical illusion. You get done after your 10-minute ritual and you're like, I've determined it's a magical illusion.
Yeah, but the
I'm like,
important
okay.
part was knowing
Cool.
how powerful it was, friend.
But did you really know how powerful it was?
I did. I figured out it was a cantrip level of illusion.
Oh, all right. Cool.
And that it was pinned there.
I'm just
It was
investigating.
a permanent illusion rather than being temporary. Someone didn't just cast a spell there and it'd be gone in a minute. Right?
Well, you sat there for 10 minutes. We would have known
Right,
now. without
exactly.
casting
But
of any spell.
imagine if it was an 8th level illusion. It could have been there for like a week. But we would have known that someone came by and cast it and it wouldn't still be there when we're gone.
I'm glad we know that highly pertinent information.
It is highly pertinent. Clearly, someone set this place up to be a fake haunted house. This isn't a one-time thing. This is a permanent fixture to be like, oh, scary water. Whoa, weird noises in the night.
I'm sorry for
It's
questioning.
gonna be really awkward if this
Yeah,
is a
Rad,
fake-
you should
is a
be
haunted-
sorry for questioning that shit. I'm out here doing real investigation, putting
are,
facts
yeah.
together, and you're like, ooh, look, it's not real. And I'm like, great.
It's good enough for
I'm
me.
pretty sure it's not a fake haunted house. I'm pretty sure it's a couple of rapscallions messing about, pranking this poor woman.
It's not a couple of rapscallions, it's
I
smugglers
agree
from
with you
across
just
the
because you
border.
used the word rapscallion. That's all I need to hear. I'm on board. Let's go with that.
You don't even know what a fucking rapscallion is. You
it
think a
takes one to know
rapscallion is a small piece of vegetable capable of dropping a verse.
False. It's a delicious dish made of primarily rats and rat meat.
That is a rat scallion.
And I'm on board either way, so sign me up.
Well, I'm gonna find these people that I hear, and I probably want to accidentally axe them on purpose.
Yeah.
All
Ask them why they made the wall drip fakely upstairs.
They might axe you back, though.
That's fine. I'm a barbarian. I can take that.
Yeah.
You earlier implied that you weren't
That's
a
how
real
barbarians
barbarian.
say hello.
I'm not. But my class is. It's complicated, right?
If your class is barbarian, then you're a barbarian.
Sounds like that checks out.
Barbarian. You ever watch Day of the Barbarian?
No.
No? Okay.
You got anything else, Pondo?
No, that's it.
Sid.
My week's been boring.
SidAlpha. I was alarmed yesterday when in the middle of my stream I was checking Twitter and there was like a Stars Without Numbers game and I was like, did I double book somehow? That doesn't seem likely. I don't think I signed up to play Stars Without Numbers with Sid for like a year.
No, I still have that Stars Without Number Twitter announcement on the stream deck, and I accidentally knocked over a water bottle and it hit the stream deck. Boom, announcement made.
Well, I think a couple of your followers showed up and were a little disappointed that you weren't there. That we weren't playing Stars Without Numbers, you weren't there. And what the fuck were we doing?
Oops, that's my bad. Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
I'll delete that from my stream deck.
No, you can leave it. You know, you just press it anytime you feel like it. Send some people my way.
That can be upset because it's not the game that they're
And
promised.
also,
Well,
also have to get rid of the can call button now too.
I'm very used to people showing up in my stream and being upset with me. Audience,
I do it every
cast, myself. Look, that's just a normal thing. Sid, when you're not
Sid,
when you're not pressing the wrong button, what are you doing?
I've been pressing the wrong button a lot this week. I've been on the YouTubes a little bit this week. I actually had my my inaugural episode of Line of Sight go live on Exclusively Games, which I almost achieved my YouTube lifelong goal with that one video. It got up over 1,000 likes with but a single dislike.
Whoa. That was me.
And I would
just kidding.
That's my goal, is to get a video so awesome that it has 1,000 likes with 0 dislikes. That is my goal. I can be happy with whatever may come if I can achieve that one time, without anything funky going on there. I haven't been doing too much on my YouTube channel this week because of, unfortunately, day job stuff has intruded once again. I learned a very valuable lesson when it comes to IT, is that IT companies, as with everyone else, tend to apparently be a very they don't practice a whole lot of what they preach when it comes to certain things, like, you know, popular or having proper documentation on network configurations and things like that. So when something happens due to a fault of the manufacturer and you have no knowledge whatsoever about how the network is actually originally configured, you end up spending all day and well into the night reprogramming a switch stack from scratch. And it was hours. So and there were no cables, weren't properly labeled, and I had no idea what was going to what. So it was good times. And now I'm also feeling a bit under the weather myself. I actually stayed home from work today. So, and I'm feeling a bit tired actually, but I will survive. I will persist.
I don't know about that.
I will survive for a period of time longer. Put it that way.
I'm just saying, man. Like, I feel like Lexi's kind of just gonna target you at some point.
I mean, that's fine. I got lots of armor.
You have lots of leg armor.
I have lots of armor.
He has a lot of torso armor.
She couldn't drop me last time. There's no reason to assume she'd suddenly be able to this time.
You were a non-issue last time. Just stuck on the outer.
You shot me with 5 PPC shots, and you still couldn't get through anywhere.
I only had 2 episodes. I have 3 this time.
He was literally a fish in a barrel up there.
I was.
There's not
I
much.
couldn't go anywhere.
That's why I was taking the
couldn't
bigger
escape,
fish out
and you
first.
still couldn't do it.
I was taking the bigger fish out first because they were actually gonna be able to do something.
Come on.
In other news, that card you said to the left of my character sheet, I can't touch that one.
Really?
It's like locked.
Yes, I did lock it. I locked it in place. I'll unlock it for you if you'd like.
Okay, never mind. I figured it out. I got it. Never mind. I got it. We're good.
I mean, you can right click on it and alter it. Look, I'm just gonna unlock it. You can put it wherever you want.
It was fine locked. I just forgot about right clicking it. That's my bad.
Sid, you got anything else?
Not really. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Big RPG was interesting. I'd never played that game before.
Would you think it was would you play it again is the question.
This is Lexi shilling to try to get a campaign together. Yeah, that's a face that says, no, I'd never play it again, but I don't want to be impolite.
I'd never play a campaign.
I would consider doing another one shot of it at some point in time, but that's not a game that I think would be fun at all as a campaign.
Yearly one shots. That's my plan.
Yeah, that definitely seems to be like the type of game you take in small, measured doses to avoid ruining friendships.
I could see a mini campaign like 4 episodes.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I don't think a long campaign.
I mean, that's rough, especially when you get 2 very adversarial people like me and Lexi on the same game.
You guys are adversarial? I don't think that I would describe you guys as adversarial.
I mean, at that point, it's the barely controlled chaos. Just the barely controlled part just vanishes.
I feel like adversarial doesn't do a good enough job to describe.
It's fair. It's fair.
You know, I would describe it something akin to the battle between Odin and the World Serpent at Ragnarok.
Which is the question.
That is.
Got that wrong. It was Thor, the world serpent.
Sure. They're both the serpent, though, in this analogy.
Ah, gotcha. Again, that's fair.
Sid.
Yes.
Look, all we need to do is wait for Cotton to break Pondo down and get him signed on to a 4-week made RPG game. I'll let you
Here we
commentate on it on the podcast. No? You're not into that? Commentating? You could be like that guy that
Sportscast made RPG.
No. You could be like, and that's when Pondo knew that he had fucked up.
Oh, so you want me to Dukes of Hazzard it?
Yeah, what should be the narrator?
I can do
This
that.
would come back to haunt him later in the episode. You could be the guy from Bastion.
Yeah, the kid just sat there and raged for a while.
Got anything else, Sid?
No, that's it. I'm gonna be taking it easy for the rest of this evening, and we'll see what may come tomorrow. I don't know. I haven't plateaued yet in the unwellness that is my body currently, so I don't know if I'll be coming out with anything new tomorrow or not. So I'm just gonna be. This is gonna be a play it by ear next couple of days.
I don't know, Sid. Can you even survive without putting out 3 videos a day? I thought there might be something taped to your heart that would explode if you didn't upload a certain number of videos.
If I could put out more than one, it is extremely difficult to get out even 2 videos on a Saturday when I did like half the work the night before. It's a lot of work. I'm not, my videos aren't the normal talking head videos. There's actually effort put into them.
Okay.
And we get to look at Pondo's hat for a
I
bit.
don't know what's happening there, but
I don't know what's happening either, because if he's putting his hat on his camera to get up, I think he failed to recall that he's right behind Cotton. So.
Look, he showed up on the Made RPG stream and Kelso called him out for it. He was like trying to sneak past real stealthy like. He like put a hand up to block his face too.
Kelso would.
There is like you can just see it. He just ducked down, thought he was fast. Holy shit.
The dog jumped on him.
He needs to do that Metal Gear Solid. Just crawl the whole way there. And
You'll
back.
need to get like a box and like a washing machine so they can just get under a box and shuffle past.
Oh god. All right, Lexi, it's time to stop playing Epic 7.
Actually drawing. So hi to you.
Oh, you got me there. I don't know how I'm gonna recover from that one.
The one time I'm not playing Epic 7. So
All right, Pop Team Epic, you're up.
Pop Team Epic.
Don't worry about it.
Because I'm random and all over the place? No? Then a different reason? I don't get it then. I'm Lexi Tells over at twitch.tv, Lexi Tells. What has happened this week? Besides Made RPG, nothing really. Just been taking it easy. And that's about it, really. Nothing really exciting.
I'm curious. When you came in second place for the 3rd time in a row, did you feel something break inside you?
No, because my feelings of self-worth aren't tied to a D&D game.
Oh, that's too bad. Wait, I got something. That must be nice. Oh no, it's so late. It was so late. It would have been amazing if I'd had it ready though, right?
It's okay.
Nothing else?
Not really, nope. Just
All
been drawing a bit more. Just still trying to train Kuma for being a crazy animal and try to keep him from messing with Mo. He keeps trying to get her to play with him and she's just not having it. So
That sounds like a cat.
yeah. She just wants to laze about. Go figure.
That sounds like a human. All right. Any other topics of discussion you guys want to cover? Wow. All right. Okay. Well, let's see here. How can I ruin Raddosaurus's night? Previously on the last episode, the party encountered. Oh fuck! I forgot to write down the skip time. All right. Look. I have to keep redoing all of my work.
I don't remember
Previously,
what it was.
on the last episode, the party found themselves facing down with their old nemesis, who had come in search of whatever salvage she could to keep her unit running. The unit, noticing that they probably were going to die and also in desperate need of salvage, decided to salvage their enemy. The two forces, intent on both killing each other and salvaging each other, entered into battle with literally no strategy at all.
There it is.
Early on, Dark Phoenix was stymied by the efforts of Lieutenant Gray, who got her forces tangled up behind a series of rocks. The Archer, keeping to his personal code of fuck the Patreon players, stood back and fired as many missiles as possible, while Ronin proceeded to do long-range spotting and we'll call it like laser dancing, mobile tanking, kind of like ninjas from Final Fantasy XI. Early on, Black Rabbit was a little confused as to what to do, a little angry. After not having anything to do for a couple rounds, she decided to jump up on top of a rock and then pour fire down every round on anybody that she could see. It was super frustrating. Dark Phoenix, her force bottlenecked and being picked apart, decided to take revenge on the Hunchback that ran past her, dealing huge amounts of damage to it, and now has it trapped behind a rock where, Transformer style, he's like got his whole mech pushed up against the rock while weapons go flying past him. And like Transformers, I assume that some huge monster is gonna burst out of the rock over his shoulder and be like, "Rah!"
I've only taken damage from the awesome for return fire.
I'm aware, but I'm trying to play up the drama, motherfucker. I exaggerate shit from time to time.
Called creative license.
I'm an artist, theoretically.
I'm an opinionated person. I can complain about something.
That's, you know what, Pondo? That is the best answer I've ever heard to that. You got me. You fucking got me. I'm retiring.
Got you so good.
He's so good. He's so good. He's so good. He's so good. Afterwards, he found me in the locker room saying, "Hi, I want a Bandito to be on my national team." I love that NBA meme. It actually is so good. So yeah. Friends, countrymen, Roman, lend me your ears as our good captain gets a call. Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, my God, we get reception out here. That's fantastic. Yes, can you hear me now?
This is Rapier, sir.
Oh, yes, Rapier, what can I do for you?
Well, normally this would be where the strategic officer in charge would inform you of the tactical situation, but I want to remind you that the base is in emissions lockdown so that we don't betray any of our sensor signatures. So I actually need you to fill me in on what's happening on the battlefield.
Oh, yes.
You hear somebody in the background being like, "Is that my girlfriend? We're going on a date, getting some sodas later." And he's like, "Shut the hell up. This is a goddamn military operation."
You know, that one's starting to grow on me a little bit. Well, the situation is as follows. We've dealt more damage to the enemy than they've dealt to us, and they're attempting to currently destroy Sergeant Gray.
I think it's
Sir, I'm
Lieutenant
Lieutenant.
Gray, sir. He hasn't been a sergeant for like
I'm
6
your
months.
XO.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you got promoted. Good for you. Well
6
done.
months ago, sir. It's been a really long time. Whole season.
I just assumed he would have gotten demoted at some point. That's never mind.
You're the only one that could demote him, sir. Everybody else is dead or captured.
I realize that. I'm just trying to get his dander up. My God. Since the room.
Sir, currently my danger's all the way up. I'm hugging this mountain like you hug a bottle of whiskey.
Solid.
Look, I want to take an aside
Well,
here
now.
and just mention that last week before the episode, Raddosaurus was using some psychological warfare techniques to brainwash Pondo into becoming like the ultimate warrior. He was like, do not trust Lexi, do not talk to Lexi, destroy her. She's the enemy. And it worked. It worked.
Yeah.
And now
Last
all
time-
week, Pondo's been going hardcore.
Look, man, Lexi is good at this game, and last time Pondo was serving up all of these softballs, and I had to get that out of him and be like, no more softballs, Pondo.
I mean, the softballs were because,
Because you're a nice, punchable guy. That's
yeah.
why.
I mean, this time I couldn't bring softballs because our situation just doesn't allow it.
Yeah. She's about to beam one of those softballs right back into your mouth.
Yeah.
So, before we start the next round of combat, I just want to give the audience a little taste of what your mech sheets look like. So Marauder 2 appears to be missing some ammo, but as it's mostly a non-ammo based mech, it's doing all right. Doesn't have that much damage. Flashman, who knows how much AMS ammo it has?
Who knows? Who knows?
Could be
It's
literally
mystery.
infinite at this point.
He's used 2 rounds of AMS.
Yeah, I've used
It's
two.
missing a significant amount of ammo on its right torso, which is kind of a place he really doesn't want to get shot because there's some ammo in there without a case.
Everywhere else, I'm good. No, I have case.
It would say case if you had case.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah.
I haven't said it can explode, right?
I think
Yes,
you used
Yes,
like
correct. I can have
one
ammo explosions.
I think he's used it twice.
I've
as
used it
well.
twice.
this round. I think he used it twice last round as well.
The Archer is completely intact with absolutely no problems, and
Oh, you know what? You're right.
depleted half of its ammo bin. It's the Hunchback we need to talk about. It's got, it's got some damage, like no leg armor, and is currently
It's
just
missing one
hanging
leg
out
armor.
right near all the enemy mechs. The whole enemy formation.
Missing
is-
armor on one leg, and I took a hit to the
Everywhere else is pretty okay.
Yeah, he's
it's
actually
like-
not in as bad a shape as you might think.
I would say you're over exaggerating my state of my hunchback.
Yeah,
He really
that's
only has
correct.
one. Both my mech and Pondo's mech have one soft spot on them, so we're not like out of the fight or anything.
This Battle Master is looking pretty soft. It's taken a ton of damage to its legs and all of its arm and torso area. It's probably going to drop at some point quite soon, or start taking stacking internal criticals. Battle Master 2 is looking a little rough in that center torso area, kind of the place you don't want to be missing armor on, but most other places are looking okay-ish. Cyclops taking some arm damage, some scattered side torso, but otherwise it's kind of good. The Awesome is like left torso, very bad. It's kind of just like the opposite of the Flashman. I mean, everyone knows the opposite of the Flashman is the reverse Flashman, but
It's true. This checks out.
Yes.
I thought so. Why don't we have both sides roll for initiative? As a reminder, Team Dark Phoenix is at a +4, and Team Not Dark Phoenix is at a +5.
Well, I rolled a 16.
Well, you need double sixes, Lexi, in order to beat that. And sorry, that would just be to match that. No, that's not double sixes.
Probably not double sixes.
All right,
So
so you
I
get
was
the
under
one thing so
strict
far.
orders in initiative, so there you go. No further obligation on me. That was the only thing I needed to worry about, and that's been accomplished. Now you guys can just kill all of them. There you go.
I mean, you still have to roll initiative multiple times now. That's a good start. It's a good start.
Look, I got the stream kicked off,
Say
so
that.
my actual job here is done.
Who moves first?
I will move first. Wait, no,
June.
Lexi move.
If you want to move
I will
first,
move
like
first.
you.
No, we
we
will
want
not move
initiative.
first.
Oh, okay. You want to be okay. Alrighty.
Just for the audience's sake, by the way, the players
I will
have a
move first
strategy
on our
this
side. How
time.
about that?
What do you mean this time? I am going to find out where you live.
I'm pretty sure you already know where I live.
Roughly.
I mean, you know, I know where you live, so
That's true. I could probably backtrack it.
See what was that called? Misappropriation of military resources.
Well, that's relative. That's subjective, okay? One man's misappropriation is another man's tactical
Tuesday
advantage.
look, all you have to do is declare me a terrorist or un-American or.
Alright, y'all's move.
The injured Battlemaster moves to hide. Interesting.
Around the outside.
Coward.
Outside.
Coming from the mech that's been hiding behind a rock wall this entire time.
That's his job.
That's also been your mech.
He's an indirect fire mech. That's what
Not
he does.
really. Do you see how damaged they are? My poor mechs. My poor mechs.
I'm
You
talking
want me
about
to,
the one that you're in specifically, the awesome.
are you confident with what you want to do, Sid? I can move first if you're not sure.
I'm extremely confident of what
Okay.
I want. So I turn for 1, 2, 3. Is it 2 to walk into rubble or just one additional?
It's one additional,
What's
and
that?
you need to make a piloting roll.
2, 3, 4.
Yes.
And then I'll stop there until I make my piloting roll before continuing on. All right, there's my piloting
You're
roll.
good.
I'm fine. Okay, so that was 2, 3, 4, and then 5. There's my movement.
Wow, that is an incredibly bold move. I just want to remind you that this tree does not count as any kind of cover.
Okay.
All right, Lexi, it is to you. The bet is checked.
SidAlpha, you're going to give me a heart attack.
What?
And that's fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine.
This was discussed. This was part
Yeah,
of the
This
plan.
was discussed.
It's
Yes,
all
it
fun
was.
and games until SidAlpha loses an eye. Oh,
Yep.
fuck, he actually already did that. Both of them, in fact.
Yeah.
He's got nothing to lose now, actually.
I mean, look, there are definitely things you can lose after you lose your eyes.
Oh, you
Like-
got to replace with cyber eyes, though.
Yeah,
so
you
that-
could lose your replacement cyber eyes, or a hand, or a foot, a leg.
That reminds me, I should look into a Cyber Eye sponsor for the mech unit.
Lexi, what are your thoughts going ahead here?
Start putting Nike stickers on the outside.
Just do it.
Well, I was hoping not to lose initiative because that really kind of.
I know. I also hope to never lose initiative, but it doesn't work out. I lose about half the time. It's weird though.
Sounds like probabilities.
I think my Cyclops will. Let me check quickly. Oh, I have no armor in my left arm. It's in my left arm.
Just a medium
Nothing.
laser.
Just a medium laser, nothing else. Okay, that's not that
Nothing
bad.
important.
Yeah, I think my Cyclops will move by not moving.
All right, team, you guys. Team protagonist.
Do, 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Actually, can I change that since they haven't moved yet?
5, 6.
And technically haven't picked up their piece.
I'll allow it.
Okay. What's your plan then?
It's fair play. Besides, if we change our minds later on, I
Oh
want to.
my
be able to
god! There
say, we
it
let
is.
you do it, so
Why don't you leave those kind of decisions to the GM? I know I'm mostly checked out here. What's the plan with the
it's all good in
Cyclops?
fair play.
I'm gonna double down here and move it. Let's just double check.
I thought you were going to say double down and just moving, not moving.
Double dollars.
Double down by consuming a KFC Double Down, the sponsor of tonight's episode. KFC, it's barely chicken.
This is a questionable move on your part. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay, move my piece.
You didn't move far enough to get a modifier.
Why is my piece not picking up? Why is my mouse doing?
You tried to call the Flashman script.
Oh no, why are you helping?
What?
Why were you helping?
He's not helping.
I wasn't helping.
He's unhelping, actually. What do you got, Rad? You trying to move farther than that?
Rules,
I can't. Now I don't even remember where I was.
I'm helping me? Does that make it better?
I think you were right here.
What's happening, Arthur? Why am I clicking on it and my mouse is letting go of it without me raising the button?
I don't know.
I had some
Where are you
weird
going?
instances
1,
where I was
2,
grabbing
3,
them by
4.
accident.
No, go back. I'm still thinking.
Okay.
Don't do me like that.
Well then.
7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's 5, 6. Oop. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. There we go.
By the way, I went back and did the math for whether or not this pillar would block at 5 level. It will not.
Okay.
There's no chance of it. It involves some trigonometry and subtracting 2 from everything, but we're good.
Simple geometry.
I
Wait,
mean,
what's it not blocking?
He's saying you can shoot the Battlemaster from
This
where
one.
you're at right now.
He was
Oh,
double checking to make sure that we weren't doing.
I
that
don't think
either.
you can shoot this Battlemaster.
Right.
Almost certainly not. But
Sorry, I should have clarified.
Did you shoot this one right here?
no. I don't think
Okay.
So.
I think he was
Uh,
saying the awesome where it was. He could have shot.
Oh, if I move to awesome right here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Ah.
oh,
Alright.
back when we tried to do that and
Yes,
said that we.
if the
Okay, I got
awesome
it,
is
I
there,
got
it's super shootable.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Deluxe shootable, the most shootable. All right, so if I'm remembering correctly, Flashman's the last to move, which makes it Lexi's turn.
Okay.
Have you taken your hand off the piece?
I have.
Interesting.
That is a good way to keep the Hunchback from getting directly behind the Cyclops from that angle. It does kind of feel like there is some very hostile anti-Hunchback movements going on.
I think she's trying to finish me off, is what I'm seeing here.
Well, I mean, it would be a way to get a quick numbers advantage.
I think she did it the wrong way.
Is
though.
that your turn? I am evil Homer. I am evil Homer.
I'm thinking. Yeah, might as well. Let's see what happens.
Weird, my chat froze.
The best things to hear. Let's see what happens.
Where is that chickadee chart? There it is.
Team y'all, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna go next.
I see.
Wait, Cotton. Wait.
Wait, what?
I'm not moving it yet. I'm just excited to move.
Okay.
So you're not moving your mech.
To move without moving.
Is that what I'm hearing? You're just not moving your
for a
mech?
second.
No. I'm just not moving it yet. I'm checking something first.
Fix yourself, piece. There we go.
What are you trying to see, Brad?
I'm trying to see where
you're trying to see where the rear
back
arc
arc is on this thing, but my mouse is too fucked up. I don't know if it's my mouse, it's my game loading weird or what, but I can't like hold stuff and drop it. Where's the back arc on the Battlemaster?
You can move it away. I got it. It's
Okay,
right
just
here.
tell me where it is.
Start of the back arc.
So it goes two back,
it's right here.
which is right here, and then it starts going out like this. Is that right?
No, it's kind of like
It goes out from like right
it
here.
goes there, and then there. It kind of does like a offset type of thing.
I'm trying to watch this back arc thing, but there's so many clicks at the same
Yeah.
time. I don't know which one's wide run, which one's random
Okay.
ones.
Boom, 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 boom. That's what matters.
Boom, boom, boom.
So yeah, okay.
You guys tag teaming a rear arc shot?
I'm just trying to see who Cotton can get behind, and she can jump
So
here
right there, yeah, I can jump right
and
there.
be in the back
That
arc
be in the
of the
back.
Cyclops, but not the back arc of the Battlemaster.
That's correct.
I'm gonna jump.
Very well.
You can face whatever way you want.
And I want to open my comm to say it's nothing personal.
Right. Dark Phoenix, as one of your men has someone teleport behind him, he hears it's nothing personal, and he goes, "Huh? Naughty!" And then he starts trying to turn his Cyclops around, but it just won't turn around far enough.
Mm-hmm.
Then he says, "Boss! Somebody's got to cover me, boss!"
You triggered
"No,
my
forget it,
tripod.
boss! My back armor can take it! Get the hunchback!" Then someone else goes, "Boss!"
Bouse.
Awesome, pilot. Dark Phoenix, it is your turn to move your personal mech that you are occupying.
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 4, 5.
You can see him from there, right?
3, 4.
You can see him where he currently is, yes.
So if
I
I
would
go
accept-
here,
6.
That'd be 6.
That is the end.
would that be what, 2 on my die? For
You moved 5
Where did you
spaces.
start from?
Mm-hmm.
She moved 5 spaces, so it's a 2.
Oh, you were you started off right here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have what's your movement? I don't think you can move that far.
4, 6.
6.
Were you facing directly south? to
Yes.
begin
Yes.
with?
Yes, I
Oh,
was.
she was.
It's
Okay.
a legitimate move. We're good.
Okay.
Pondo, I believe that it is to you as the final mover. You are in a tight situation. There are some problems.
It's not that bad.
You don't think so?
No.
Show me the power of your strategy, sir.
2, 3, 4, 5. 6. No, yeah, I probably should just go there.
Well, this is an option, and this is an option.
Or I can just go straight front for her and neither of them can shoot me. It'd just be me and her.
That's also, is that an option?
It is.
It would appear to be.
That is an option.
As long as the Cyclops couldn't turn and back shoot you, then
No,
that would
that
correct.
wall be in the way.
The wall is
No,
in the
it's
way.
got a too high hill behind him. He'd be safe.
That is a bold happenstance to go toe to toe with an awesome.
It is. It is.
I think that's the best option, though.
Or you just run.
I mean, I wouldn't build quite enough to matter much.
Do it, and then you should both punch and kick each other, and maybe like hug it out, and be like, "It's okay, little hunchy. One day you'll become an urban mech."
I think we should just do it, guys. Just walk up to the awesome.
Just YOLO it. Go for it.
Look, so there's nowhere you can go where nothing will shoot you. So best case
Yeah.
scenario is to go someplace where only one thing can shoot you. So probably yes.
Yeah, the awesome doesn't really have much I'm worried about close range. aside from the PPCs, but
I'd extend it out by going here, then here, then here, so you could at least build a movement
Get as much modifier as you can. Yeah.
get at least like one. So one,
One,
two,
3.5, so you can move 5.
5.
1, 2,
No, he only moves
3.
3 spaces, so he only gets a +1.
4.
Oh, I'm talking about his total movement
Yes.
points, though.
That gives me a 2 modifier to hit though.
Bold.
Well, you'd have a 1 modifier to hit anyway, so you're trading a +1 difficulty for your shot for her having a +1 difficulty.
That's fair. Okay.
Arthur,
Fair
can I get a ruling as to whether or not I can see the awesome?
An excellent question.
It doesn't look like it. I can't even see your mech from that spot.
Yeah, you can. Maybe not. I think that hill's in the way.
I think the hill's in the way.
I
as
think
well.
the hill's in the way.
Okay.
The hills indeed have eyes.
I do declare. Yeah, I'll declare spot for Sid.
You don't need to. I have line of sight on 2 mechs.
I'm talking about the
Listen.
awesome.
Unless
I think
you
we
want
should
me to
focus-
target the awesome.
I think if we should focus fire the awesome this turn.
Really?
Don't you?
Yeah, because 3 of us has line of sight or can shoot at.
Dark Phoenix.
Cotton
The
has
only one that
back
doesn't
shot
have light that has the ability to hit the awesome is Rad, but Rad could shoot at something else.
Do you want
Cotton
to
has a
focus?
rear arc shot on the Cyclops, though.
Well, that's really the question: is do we want to focus the Cyclops and just have Pondo solo it with the awesome, or the other way around? Or do we? Either way, 3 of us can shoot one thing. What do we want the one thing to be? We'll let the commander make the call. We'll call the shots.
I go for the Cyclops. It's already weakened.
Well, so is the awesome though.
So is the awesome.
Not as much though.
Yeah, maybe. But it will be after you shoot it with an AC.
And you
20.
guys are shooting at the right side of the Cyclops that the last 2 that.
Let's go for the awesome. It's got higher damage output.
Okay, well, we'll spot for Sid then.
AC 20 head shot. AC 20 head
Okay.
shot.
Dark Phoenix, out of nowhere, your comms board begins lighting up with multiple targeting sensors. All of your dudes are going, "Boss! Boss!"
She just cuts the columns and focuses on.
You cut comms with your own unit? Oh, you enter into the Dark Phoenix's dark trance state, of course.
Yep, of
How did I
course.
not realize my foolishness?
Of course.
Dark Phoenix's dark trance.
If you kindly just surrender, we won't have to shoot you.
That little hunchback runs up to this awesome twice its size. And he's like, "Surrender!"
I got a big
Hopping up and
please
down.
surrender.
Those 2 giant
little
PPC
bitty
arms
fairies
lower
face.
themselves down to your face.
Made some errors in my life.
Right, yeah,
This
I want
is not really one of them.
my awesome to fire on the hunchback
Okay.
with all 3 of my PPCs. Actually, I'll probably just unload everything on it that I have.
That is a bold move.
3 PPCs,
See
That
that?
is a bold move. That is a
SRM2,
movement of boldness.
small pulse laser, and a streak SRM2. Another streak SRM2.
I feel like I should warn you, you will build a lot of heat.
Oh, Pondo.
I mean, do you really think I worry about that after I'm about to be targeted by 3 people?
Okay. No, it's all right.
That's great.
All right.
I felt like I should give you a warning, and that was my warning.
You did it, Pondo. You did it.
Rad's brainwashing wore off after a full week.
No, it's back now.
Good. Okay.
Let's see.
He just had to get that one out.
So was it? Am I shooting at a
It's
5?
like a little bit of the conscience like crept in.
Yeah. Just enough to ease his soul.
Then like the evil rat on my shoulder just went like punched
Yeah.
it back.
Just poked him in the ear with my little trident.
Yeah,
Am I shooting
Lexi,
at-
whatever your base is, and then the total combined movement modifier will be give you a +3.
Okay, so that's a 5.
Yep, you're shooting 5s with everything. Except the
Okay.
pulse lasers, which are shooting at 3s.
At 3s?
Yep.
Why are those 3s?
Pulse lasers have a -2 to hit.
Okay.
So they fire lots of little lasers, and so you can track it and be like, "Oh, I'm hitting correctly."
Okay. I actually want to burn.
How many points of edge would you like to burn?
I want to burn a point of edge on 2 of my PPCs.
Very well. That's
So you
2
burn
of your
two
last 3
edge?
pieces of edge.
Actually, I'll just do it on my first one.
Okay, all right. Very
Alright,
well.
so-
So you have +2 on this shot. You now only need a 3, which you definitely
Okay,
got.
Where's the hit?
Center
Location.
torso.
Center torso.
That's not great. Okay.
Well, anywhere you get hit with a PPC is
Yeah.
negative.
It's,
Second one.
Is that my front arc? Yeah, that's my front arc. Okay.
Yes.
Next one is location 5.
Right leg.
oh, that's where you didn't want it, buddy.
The crit
It has a 10 crit, which I think is 2 crits.
2 crits, yeah.
is 2 crit.
Wonderful. I get to actually do stuff. Oh shit, I need 1 die. Alright. Heat sink is gone. I don't
That's
think
good.
that matters that much to you.
That's good. That's a good place to get crit for you.
Sure. I mean, you know, theoretically, hip is. That's not a place you want to get shot.
That's less good.
She has built a lot of heat this round, so I'm not that
Yeah.
worried about it.
No, it's not too bad.
Okay. My third PPC.
That's right. If she shuts down on her shutdown roll, then
I
we'll
think
get like a
that's-
+4 to
Left
hit.
torso.
That's good. Okay.
Next is my SRM2.
Which,
So these only fire if you would hit, which you do.
They hit.
so you have 2 of them. You're both firing both.
Yep.
Okay, left torso.
How many? What's the cluster? Oh, is it all hit?
It's
That's right.
all hit because
It's an SRM2.
All right. So left torso takes 2.
Yes.
Okay.
It's 4 because both hit.
Or it's a streak, yeah.
Isn't it still due to the cluster?
No, I think streaks hit with everything.
No, I mean it's not all at the same point.
I'm looking it up now. Blah blah blah. Streak SRM. All streak missiles hit automatically, and the player rolls as normal to determine hit locations. Okay, yes, you're
So-
correct. So just the first place takes 2 points of damage.
Okay, then I roll 2d6 to determine the other ones.
Yeah, just roll
Yeah.
again.
Then update.
Right torso takes 2.
Okay.
And is that it? There's only 2 cluster.
That's
only
one of your
SRM2
SRMs.
missiles. You still
Yes.
have a second SRM2.
And then the pulse lasers, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Still need.
Let's see, how much heat have I built up? 45.
You've already
Don't
declared.
worry about the heat after you finish firing.
All right.
You've already declared that you fired
Yeah,
everything.
Here's my
declared
second
fire
SRM.
Yep.
That will hit.
It.
Okay, 2 points to your right torso. Let's
Okay.
see, roll again for the other hit location. And that is left arm takes 2.
That's fine.
Wait, I thought that's not center torso. 10 or 8 was center torso.
No, 10 is left arm.
7 is center torso.
Oh,
7
okay.
is center torso. The hit
8 is
location
left
table is right above the all the little calculator things.
Okay, I was wondering where that was. Next is my medium pulse laser.
Okay,
Okay.
that'll hit.
Where's it?
Location 9.
That's your left leg.
That's actually fine.
How much damage is that?
Just 6.
Then my small medium laser.
Small pulse
No, it's
lasers.
just 3.
I'll also hit location 5.
That is your right leg again. No crit.
Right leg, no crit.
3 points of damage.
Ooh, right leg is blown off.
That's gone.
Okay.
over.
Well, then several things are going to happen. You automatically fall.
Mm-hmm. That's not until next round, though.
I mean, the effects don't happen until next round, except for the damage.
Right.
All damage. That's skidding, falling. Everything here is wrong.
Lexi, was that your last weapon?
It is.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
You may want to go ahead and just roll for the ammo explosions and shutdowns. that
She
you-
built 15 heat.
Yeah.
15 heat.
Yes.
So what do I do?
Roll 2d6.
Yeah, it'll say on the sheet.
And-
Figure out whether you want to do ammo explosion or shutdown first. Although I don't know. if
She only needs to roll. It's shut down.
you- Okay.
Yeah, there's no ammo
only a shutdown.
explosion.
There's no ammo explosion.
Your hex right.
Got a
An 8. That should clear it right there.
Yep.
Yep.
You don't shut down.
Okay.
You still have a lot of modifiers, though.
Yeah, I'm not moving very fast.
The right side hit.
Minus 3 to movement and a +2 modifier to your.
Do I need to
weapon.
roll so that way I don't take damage?
Yeah, let me just get this. So it's area 6 on the right side hit chart. Your right leg takes another 5 points of damage.
So nothing happens.
No, it transfers up into the right torso.
So it takes 5? Okay.
Determine location, damage to mech, falling damage to Mechwarrior. To determine if the warrior took damage, make a piloting skill roll after every fall. So go ahead and make that now.
I did. I got an 8.
So you have a +1 for taking 20 points of damage. Oh well, we'll do the 20 points of damage in a second.
Well, the 20 points of damage to fall over wouldn't matter when the leg gets blown off.
So all of the additives get added as you make rolls.
Oh, right, yeah.
So leg destroyed, automatic fall, and then let's see here. I think it's a plus 5 per leg destroyed previously. Okay, so that's pre-existing.
It wasn't destroyed. And none of the.
So I think you're good, but now you need to take the 20 points of damage roll.
Wouldn't I take that when I first get it, or?
Yeah, but we didn't do it.
Oh, okay.
I guess it won't matter that much.
I barely pass it.
Excellent. Yeah.
Passed it.
Not excellent.
So you end up being flipped around, facing the wrong direction, and you are now face down with your butt pointed toward the awesome. What's going on with this awesome?
She passed her shutdown check.
Yep.
Okay.
I passed my
She
shutdown.
just has 15 heat built up.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a great place to be when you're being shot by everyone on the battlefield, but the hunchback is...
So I'm going to punch twice and AC 20.
Okay.
Punch. What is that?
That's a physical attack.
It's true, it is a physical attack.
What? We can punch you? I could have punched him?
You have hand actuators, so you can do
I
this.
could have?
No, sorry, that was Bandito's mech. I was making sure. The awesome, I'm pretty sure, does not have hand actuators because it's arms. And
She could still attack, but it would have been.
Yeah, you would have
harder.
probably been better off trying to kick.
I don't
Yep.
think you can fire weapons in the arm you punch with. So you
That's
wouldn't
exactly
fire
correct.
anything.
An awesome
Kicking,
wouldn't. Yeah, an awesome would never want to
for
punch
you,
because
for
it would
you,
mean
Lexi,
you
it would be a
couldn't
bad
fire
idea to
PvP.
punch.
it would have been a
What's
great
that?
idea to kick.
If I had known I was able to do that, that
Yes.
stinks.
I wanna
Rip.
punch.
Speaking of things that stink, let's go ahead and watch some of Pondo's rolls here.
That's okay. There's been many a time that we missed that opportunity.
No, I'm just going to shoot
We
me.
still forget about it.
Where's my? No, my small laser's in my head, isn't it?
Oh, that's true. Bandito could punch the mech, hit the ammo bin, explode it, and kill yet another little girl in this
yeah,
campaign.
so it'll be. I have to punch after I shoot, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, you have to shoot first.
Okay, so it'll be AC 20, then small laser, then punch.
Yeah.
Yes, in that order.
Show
Are you
us
gonna kick as well?
So you got a 6, is that right?
Huh?
You got to roll a 6, is that right?
7,
AC
because I'm
20?
spawning.
Okay.
Started 2, ran 4, you have modifier
God.
6, and then I'm spotting for 7.
Look, I'm pretty sure you're going to hit this with all the shots that Chad is firing that appear to be highly effective.
I'm going to put a point of edge to bump it up to +2.
Oh, shit. Look at this motherfucker right here.
I would have hit anyway.
That's fine.
Right
Location
arm,
4.
20 points of damage. No crit.
That's not great.
That's actually the best place it could have hit.
Your right arm is EPPC in it. It's not really.
I was thinking my other one.
All right, small laser for 7.
Hit that right arm.
Yeah.
That's not hit.
It's center torso. That's not even behooving. All right, so punch 1 for
These are
8.
not worth it.
That'll hit. Location 10.
No, you have to roll on the punch table, with a 1d6.
Roll,
Oh, that's
1d6.
okay. So 2.
2. That is left let's see. Yeah, left
That's
torso.
left torso. Takes
Nice.
5.
Nice.
That's not good. That goes
That's internal.
Does not
No
crit.
critical.
Ah. Still opened it up.
Yep. Punch number 2. Oh,
It's not hit.
can I roll location to see where it would hit?
Yes.
Go for it.
You want to hurt yourself?
No.
That would be 2.
Left torso.
That would be left torso.
I'll spin an edge for you to reroll it.
Okay.
Does not hit.
Oh, still does not.
5. Need 2 more.
It's all right.
Actually, no, 3 more. That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, that would have crit. I don't remember. I don't think it would have.
It
Actually,
didn't. It
only
was a 4 on the crit. I made sure to
Never
double
mind.
check.
Wouldn't matter.
It was a 7 actually, but still 7 or 4 doesn't matter. It's still 0.
That's fine.
All right. You've done good.
So you get in these slugs, ha, ha, and then you're just like, whoa, you try to catch yourself, grabbing the
So which way
the like wall in front of you, and then you slide down it slowly. Your mech ends up with your head touching the ground, your butt in the air, facing towards the awesome.
Okay.
It's almost like you're bowing towards the wall, or looking to get kicked in the butt.
There's still a possible 40 LRMs, 2 PPCs.
That's
and a
true,
Gauss
but I
rifle
want to
coming
point
your
out
way.
that with Bandito's destroyed leg, standing up is nearly impossible for him now, just like it was for the Cauldronborn. And every time he tries and fails to stand up, he takes falling damage and could hurt himself as a mech warrior.
How much is it?
He can prop himself up though and fire from a prone position.
That is true. That is true.
But he has to
can-
turn, right? Because he's facing the wrong
I
direction.
can turn or move 1 hex, essentially.
If you're facing this way, then you'll be looking this way.
Yeah, he can turn 1 hex or move 1 hex every round, dragging himself.
And I think I have to fire at that draw arc. I can't do torso twist.
So let's talk about the Lexi side of things.
I want my Cyclops to shoot on the archer, since that's the only thing it can shoot at the moment. Really, realistically, at least.
All right, Sid, do your fucking Neo.
Come and get me, Cyclops. Come and get me.
He takes his
And-
glasses off and is like, "Wee, wee, 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 wee."
And I'll use my Gauss rifle, SRM4, and 2 medium lasers.
All right.
Which I think the medium lasers, are they in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yep, they are in medium range. My Gauss rifle is in short range.
Correct.
Then my medium lasers are also in medium range.
Correct.
I walked for 1. You ran.
I didn't move enough to matter.
Okay, so I need to hit a 3 for my Gauss rifle. With my piloting of 2.
No, you're at medium range, aren't you?
Your medium
Not for my
range.
Gauss. Not for my Gauss rifle.
Okay, your goon has a gunnery of 2, so you have base of 2. You moved for 3. You're at you're short range for Gauss
Yeah,
rifle.
short range, yeah.
Yeah, so that's.
So
3
she
for
was
Gauss
absolutely
rifle.
correct. It's a 3.
Yeah, so I was right. Right, I have a 3 for my Gauss
Who
rifle.
wants to add a Gauss rifle?
And then it's a 5 for everything else. So
Yes.
we'll open up with my Gauss rifle.
about right. Come on, Snake Eyes.
No,
That's
sorry,
Snake
kid.
Eyes. Okay, so that's my right torso. Wait. Wait. Okay, yeah. Right
Yeah,
torso.
that's your right torso, Sid.
Okay.
Yeah,
Next.
let's see, that's 15, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Next is my SRM. I need to hit a 5, right?
5. That's more than a 5.
Location
Okay.
7.
What size SRM? Is it SRM 2?
SRM 4.
4? Oh, that's fun. Okay, so you get to roll 3 more locations. So I take 2 to my CT.
Then location 2.
I believe that's
Center
it.
torso, no critical.
Center torso. Okay. So 2 more in my CT.
Location 9.
Left leg.
Left leg takes 2. Got it.
Oh, so I have to roll 4 of them total? Is
One
that
more.
right?
Yes.
1 more? Okay.
Your cluster rating was quite high.
And then location 6.
Right torso.
Right torso takes 2. Got it. Okay.
Next is my medium laser, my first medium laser. That will hit. Location 7.
Center torso.
Center torso takes 5.
My second one. Location 11.
That's a left arm.
Is that I mean, that's a 12 on the crit roll, but there's almost no chance that's going through because
No,
you're fresh.
not a chance in hell. No.
You're fresh. to
Oh wait,
death.
I just took that armor off the wrong back. I'm sorry. There we go.
No, don't take it off
Like
mine.
that looks a bit low.
What else have you been taking off my mech?
And
Nothing I swear.
on my Cyclops. Let's see.
I need all that.
All right, that's it with the Cyclops.
Yep.
Team heroes. Well,
I
you
build
know,
no heat.
I
either.
have to roll. She did more
20 points of damage. You're
I'm
good.
fine.
She has to roll to stay standing because she get hit by its AC 20.
That's true. Go ahead and make that piloting roll for the awesome.
Oh
Yikes.
shit.
You're good though. You needed a 3. 2 plus 1.
Got it.
That could have been bad. Could have been real bad. Team protagonist. Let's go ahead and protagonize. It's like antagonizing, but better.
Yeah, who would like to fire next?
I would prefer to fire after you.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna go because I have the most inconsequential.
I would
fire.
prefer to fire after you because my weapons are mostly cluster based.
Well, I was just meaning if you somehow, by chance, get the torso and take out the awesome, then I could get the back shot on the Cyclops.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, we're not there.
Let Brad shoot first because
there
he's
yet.
the only one that could has one
Yeah,
part.
go red.
Okay. 2, 4. Didn't move enough to matter. 2 for medium range, 6. I need 6s to shoot this Cyclops with 3 large lasers. So roll number 1.
I'll go after you, though, Sid.
Not a 6. But the location.
Headshot, burn edge.
A
I mean,
headshot.
before you, that's what I meant to say.
Oh shit, burn an edge.
Pondo's edging for me to re-roll.
I'm going to edge to give you a +2 as well.
Very well. I shall re-roll for this.
No,
headshot.
just do a +1. It's only a 6.
I don't care. Make
Oh
the
yeah,
hit.
yeah. No. I don't have to re-roll.
No, I'm not. I can't burn an edge.
Oh,
You-
Sorry.
You don't have to roll. Nice. So headshot. What
yeah,
did you
but-
fire?
A large laser. So that is 8
damage.
points of damage to the Cyclops' facial region.
Ooh, that's not good.
Doesn't get through the armor, but it's still a head hit.
It is indeed a head hit.
Does it roll to take damage or no? Not yet.
No, he
He
just
rolls to stay
takes damage
conscious.
and he has to roll to stay conscious.
Ah, that's what it is.
Okay.
Go ahead and make that roll. You need higher than 3. You're good.
But he now has a +1 to shoot anything.
Well, he has a +1 to everything for
Right.
the rest to come.
+1 to everything.
And I shall shoot large laser numero trace. Still needing a 6. And not getting it. But the location is a 5, which I don't think is worth anything.
That's not
Right
worth it.
leg.
Yeah. So that's it. It's my turn.
Can my Battletech can hit the archer, can it? At least with the left side stuff.
It would have +1 to cover.
That's
And
fine.
any leg shots would be intercepted.
Okay, but I can shoot everything on it then.
Mhm.
All right. Let's see how much he. 34. I'll shoot my LRM 20s. And what does it mean by a medium pulse laser with the R by it?
That means it's on the
facing
rear.
backwards. You can't shoot.
Rear. Can't use it.
Okay. Well, then I'll shoot everything I can forward, and I don't think I should build heat from that. I don't think. 10. Yeah, that should be only 10, 18 heat. So that should just
Well,
be.
you have 4 pulse lasers in the front.
Oh, I see the 2 lasers right there. Okay. Then I'll shoot my LRM and my SRM 6, and then 2 medium pulse lasers.
Okay.
Shooting at me.
Mouse. Yeah, I'm shooting at you.
Okay.
I won't shoot. Here we go. What am I firing at? Probably a good idea to figure that out. I think everything's long range except for my SRM 6 and my LRM 20 is short range.
Your 6 hexes, so you're actually minimum range for your LRM, so you get a +1 to your difficulty for that.
You're medium range for your SRM 6, and you're long for the medium pulse.
Yep.
Okay, so that's a 4, 5 for my LRM, and then a 6 for everything else.
No. What's your base? Your base weapon is 2. You ran, so that's 4. So you'd be rolling at 5 for your LRM, and then you'd be rolling at 6 for your SRF.
Yeah.
And then 8 for your long range.
Okay. All right. Let's do LRM for 5.
Ooh, that's definitely higher than a 5.
Location 7.
That's a terrible cluster roll, though. 12 missiles hit still. Wow. All right, so first 5 hit my CT.
Okay.
Got it.
Next to your left torso.
Left torso takes 5. Okay. Got it.
And then right torso.
Right torso. Got it. And you got 1 more point on your LRM.
I thought it was only 12.
Oh, wait, it is only 12.
Yeah, give yourself 3 armor back on that right torso.
Yeah. I will.
Okay. Next
Sorry,
is
my brain thought 16.
My next is SRM 6 for what was it? 5? No, 6.
6.
Yeah. That is a 6.
That'll hit.
Got it.
Wow, you're
Clusters.
loving my CT a little bit too much here. Is that a streak?
4 missiles hit.
Okay.
First one hits.
So 2 points to my center torso. Got it.
Okay. Center torso again.
Got it.
And it's your right torso.
Got it.
One more? Okay. And it is
Through armor crit 3 times.
Sorry, what?
Ooh, center torso through armor crit 3 times.
What?
Oh boy, man, I heard that. I fucking put my Nintendo Switch down. Oh,
Through armor center
there's
torso.
so
crit
much
3
delicious
times.
shit in the center torso. What will I get first? It's probably gonna be those medium lasers, though. I don't want to put that hex on
So
me. But
through armor crits, they just go internal without.
yes,
Okay.
6-2 fusion engine hit number 1. You get a little spicy.
Okay.
I'm trying to see if I can get a little line thing. Nah, it's still just fucking huge. I gotta figure out how to shrink that. Hit number 2. 1-2 fusion engine hit. My god, you could conceivably be completely knocked out of the combat by this. 4-5. That is a
Medium laser.
medium laser.
ah.
All right, so you're building an extra 10 heat this and every round from now on.
Well, that's not fun.
I mean, sure, it's not fun, but is it fair? No. Is it what's happening? Yes. So your pilot calls out to you, "Boss, I'm in his insides. He's got some shitty armor plates there, boss."
He found the sweet spot.
The archer steps out for literally 1 second and immediately just gets wrecked.
It's okay.
Well, that's fun. I'm going to be looking forward to piloting a hot mech for the rest of this campaign. That'll be great.
Nah, we'll switch to something else.
You know,
Hey, you want the hunchback?
let
with one leg?
me sell you on this really nice premium slightly used cauldron board.
I'll tell you what you can do with your cauldron board.
Attach it to the
battery.
base. I feel bad for that cauldron board. I really do. I really want him to be useful. You guys keep stomping
It's
on
a
him.
shitty mech.
You're a shitty mech,
It's
sir.
currently shitty because it's just all practically destroyed.
Look, all right. It's got a lot of heart.
That's about all it has at the moment. It's
Got a nice personality. Okay.
It was pristine.
It's a
We might be having that
fantastic
conversation.
battery. It really is.
All right. What else we got going on here, friends?
Is it our turn?
I believe if Lexi's done shooting, it would be your turn.
Yes, I think that's the last thing I had.
It is. Yep.
Yep.
You build 6 heat.
Your other battle master can't do anything, so.
We built 6 heat.
Did you
from
fire
running?
everything that you could at front arc?
Did fire everything.
No, I only did 2.
Oh, no. She only did two medium pulse lasers, not 4.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't build any heat then.
So we can go now?
Yes.
Yes, you can go.
I fire everything at the awesome.
Interesting.
Okay.
Go ahead and
I
show me the
believe
power of your
she's-
dice roll.
7 hexes away.
Yep.
So
No,
everything
6 hexes.
6 hexes away. Okay, everything is in short range except for my lasers, which are in medium range. If it's 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 hexes.
So I jumped.
Look at that cat. The cat is
Before
amazing.
you shoot, you build.
Hey, Rad, what's going on?
Are you sure?
Are you including the jump heat as well?
Yes, that's including the jump heat.
Okay, just making sure. I would hate for you to not include the jump heat, you know.
And jumping that increases her hit by 3, right?
Yes.
So I jumped for 3, and everything short range, which I've never fired in short range before, so I don't know what the modifier is.
There's no movement. There's no modifier. For
God's
short
like,
range.
I've literally never in my entire life
Literally never.
fired in short range. It's been very tough.
Now, are you a 2-2 or are you a 1-2?
2-2.
You're 2-2, so 2-5. So you're firing at 5s for your short range and 7s.
7. 7 for short range because I ran for 2.
You did run for 2. I didn't count any movement modifiers yet, just your base modifiers.
I will spend an edge to give her a +2 on her Gauss rifle shot.
Oh boy.
Okay, so the Gauss rifle first.
So that's a 5, right? Yep.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit. Center torso.
Are you sure?
That's left torso, right? Or is that
No,
center
that's
torso?
center torso. You're in a forward arc.
Front arc.
Takes 15.
From the back?
No, she's firing on the
Oh,
awesome.
the awesome,
That's
sorry. I was about to say, that's a really bad place to take 15 points of damage.
Okay.
If it goes through, is it internal?
It did not go internal, no.
How much armor do you have in front of the awesome?
She had 20.
In the right, in the center torso. Oh, okay.
Yep, I had 20.
Proceed.
Okay, the first PPC is next.
That will hit. That's also center torso. No
Wow. That will go internal though.
crit. No
Because
crit.
that's what, 10?
Boss!
Yeah, 10.
Okay.
Wait,
Is PPC 10 or 15?
yeah, it's 10.
10.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Next PPC.
Oh, no!
Oh, dang.
Oh!
That's
What does she need?
And then the.
7, by the way, anywhere good.
Oh, it's a right leg. Nah.
Can I go now?
Yeah.
You need 9 for your knee.
I'm aware. I was just making sure I could go. First laser.
Why does she need 9s for medium lasers? It's not
Because they're
one.
in medium range.
It's medium range. She needs 7s.
Medium range.
Medium range would make 9 because she's 7 on short range.
Yes, that's what it said.
She's not.
Yeah, I was
7.
telling Sid.
She's at medium range with her medium.
She's at 5 for short range, not 7.
You're forgetting the movement modifier.
Oh.
What's the jump penalty?
Can I go?
Yes.
Yes.
Last laser.
I'm arguing just to be argumentative at this point. Oh, God.
Alright, that's it.
Whew, I got off kind of late
Look,
there.
Dark Phoenix, you're starting to get some
Does
leaks
anybody have
inside
edge
your
to
mind.
burn? Because that would be center torso hit. Though it is to get a hit of 9.
It's
It's 2 crits. Is center
Oh
torso.
no, I only have one left. I'm not spending.
I mean, we would. It's after the roll. We'd have to burn a combined total of 5 edge to make that hit, dude.
I mean, to re-roll it.
Oh, to reroll it.
not for 9. What? How much damage does a medium laser do?
5, but it crits twice the center torso.
Oh God. Am I the only one with any left?
I have edge.
How much do you have?
But I'm not gonna burn it for medium.
Okay.
I have edge if you guys want me to burn it.
You don't have to if you don't want.
It's nine's tough to tough to hit.
It's tough to justify burning an edge on to try and hit.
But 2 crits is pretty appealing, so it's a tough call.
Let's just pass it.
You don't think that maybe you might need that edge for something else down the line?
Yeah, that's a little bit what I'm thinking.
We'll pass our turn.
Is there any mechs left to fire?
We're passing it to Sid.
Mine.
Sid. Yep.
Arthur always keeps trying to forget about me.
You motherfucker. I want to remind you of a little show called Okeanos. You remember? You remember that show? You remember on the final episode, you still embarrassed me by forgetting that I had an outro on the last episode of the show. An intro and an outro, sir. An intro and an outro. But go ahead, Sid. It's your turn. Show me the power of your dice rolls so we can go to break after.
I'm needing to hit 8s for my roll. That counts my run, her run, medium range, and indirect fire. I'm going to burn 2 points of edge on this one to make it so I can hit a 6.
You're shooting at the Battlemaster, is that right?
Oh God, why? Rolled a 3. Okay, so that missed.
Edge. That's juicy for me.
You want to try the second one? Aren't you shooting both?
I am shooting both.
Oh, okay. Are you contemplating re-rolling?
Yeah, I've got one more edge to burn. I'm contemplating on whether to give my next one a +2 or to re-roll that one.
Well, it would hit 6, which is left torso and a crit twice.
Who are you shooting at, by the way?
Oh no, it would be right torso. Never mind. That might not be.
You're shooting at the awesome.
I'm gonna burn.
9 cluster.
I'm just gonna let that miss go. I'm gonna give this one a +2 as well. That will hit. Cluster rating of 12, so they all hit.
First 5 hit left torso, but doesn't crit.
Just to confirm, this is left torso on the awesome.
Yes, on the
Okay,
awesome.
no crit.
Left torso, that goes internal for 5.
No crit.
There's no crit.
Okay.
Okay, next 5 hit your right arm.
My right arm.
No crit.
For 5, that goes internal as well.
Another 5 on your right arm. Again, no crit. And then location 10 is your left arm. Takes 5. Oh God, that would have blown it clean off if it.
Sid, I really needed you to finish that off. This is bad for me. Actually, Lexi, I think you built 17 heat that round because you ran.
She
not
did.
15.
It wouldn't have created any additional rolls for her. It just
means that she has a higher modifier,
fire modifier next round.
which is beneficial to me at the moment.
And that's it. I didn't do nearly as much as I wanted to this round.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was a terrifying round for everybody, except maybe Rad. I mean, you got around pretty good.
I wasn't scared.
Yeah.
I was scared that you would shoot the Cyclops in the back and instantly destroy it. This
Well,
awesome.
I kind of wanted to, but I think they chose to try and take out the awesome, which, you know, it did just have a lot of firepower.
This awesome had armor. Now it's mostly a smoldering ruin. Speaking of smoldering ruins, let's talk to the Hunchback, who's now face down with his butt in the air, facing the wrong direction. Also, speaking of smoldering ruins, this Battlemaster's still sneaking around. He's got like no health left. Some people who have archers, no names, but people who pilot that specific mech might suddenly find themselves in a small bit of trouble compared to where they're normally at. Unlucky shots and very lucky shots all around. We'll be back in about 8 minutes for the second half, where I will do my best to stay awake while also playing Fate Extella, and the rest of the crew will try to murder Lexi. Stick around. Enjoy the break music. And by that I mean actually like murder Lexi in real life, not like killer character.